I hope that's exactly what I think.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. If you are here, I'm happy that you are. I have a whole bunch of friends who decided to show up for me, so that's real nice.
Should we all leave like right now?
This is not a Charles live. This is not roast the host. This is be nice to Heather.
This is the Be Nice to Heather live show.
Don't worry.
Okay, so why don't we just go in order? Start with Izzy, go all the way back.
Hi.
I'll finish what we're reading.
Okay. Hi, I'm Izzy from Happy for Now. I think I'm gonna finish this buddy read I was supposed to be done with on Sunday, which is the Alien Quarantine Rescue by Robin Lovett. Kayla's laughing because she's in the buddy read chat too.
I haven't started, so
It hasn't started it probably. Yeah, I was gonna say you've not started, right? Yeah. I'm gonna finish that, in which he comes to Earth to give her antibodies via his semen.
I saw fan art for that.
And there's glitter, right?
I think so. And he vibrates.
I knew there was vibrating.
He vibrates.
Penis.
It's ginormous. Nicole's in the chat. I think she's finished it. I just want to finish it so I can talk about it with Nicole and Bree and Kayla whenever she reads it.
I'll get
Because we all were very excited about this release.
You all.
Oh my
I have
goodness.
not gone into a quarantine one yet.
This is my second one.
Yeah, you did Jody Slothers,
Jody
right?
Slotters was good, and this one's been fun so far. A little long, but fun.
What about you, Dana?
I am picking up Seducing His Secret Wife by Robin Covington. It's like a We Get Married in Vegas, but like she's his best friend's younger sister, Harlequin Desire. It's a part of the Indigenous romance read along. I think it's for next month.
Okay.
But I was like, I have it, so I wanted to read it.
I want to
nice.
read that one really bad.
I totally DNF'd this month's one,
Oh.
and I felt like a very bad person. Not even gonna lie to you.
The Harlequin Desires can be.
I have to be in the right mood, and then I love them.
This one wasn't even a desire, though. It was like women's fiction. Like they would kiss and then they'd get caught, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No, can't do.
I'm technically still reading A Harlequin and Desire from, I don't know, 6 months ago. So
So actually, you DNF'd it. You're just lying to yourself.
hello, I'm Kayla from On the Fritz, and I am not in a reading mood. Is anyone surprised? No. I've been watching a lot of anime, actually, which is like weird. Not weird. I haven't done that in a few years.
Feel
So
this? I feel this.
I'm going to continue reading Dead Endia, which I started reading when Dana hosted this read along like weeks ago. So yeah, maybe I'll get this finished. I tweeted about it. I'm currently reading like 11 things, and I'm going to try to finish something. So we'll see. Woo.
All right. Hi, I'm Megan, or Meowth Vader. I'm reading Rejected.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm like 90-something% in, and I was buddy reading this with Heather, and Heather's like, I'm finished. Like
I
yesterday
finished the
night.
second book too.
So- You finished the second book too?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I can't read fast, and I'm at a job where I can't even pretend to like pay attention but read because I have to teach people things for 9 hours a day. So
Yeah, that sucks.
it does.
The third one doesn't come out until the 31st, and I am dying. Like I went
Oh,
up
okay.
to
Then I'm
halfway
fine.
through the third
I'll
one.
be fine then. I could just pace myself for the rest of them.
Was the hero gray, or was that just
It's
bad
like a
lighting?
demon shifter.
He's
Oh,
he's like a normal human color with a Scottish accent, but he's like covered in tats.
He's like a very deep bronze, and he also catches on fire.
Is
So
this the Enemies to Lovers one you wrecked?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was so good. First one, I do feel like kind of feels like a debut novel. Like I
Yeah.
feel like you can kind of tell, but I still liked it.
Hi, I'm Naima from Naima's Reads, and I'm either going to pick up Becoming by Michelle Obama for a video, or I'm going to be reading The Dare by Elle Kennedy because that's the last. I haven't read it yet, so yeah. That's it.
I can't read for videos like that. That's crazy.
That's
Okay.
taken me so long. I do not want to read any of it because my brother picked my TBR. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Why'd he pick your TBR?
Because I'm trying to read all my physical TBR and I wanted to find like cool ways to do it. So I had my brother pick like random books off my shelf, and he picked this and other books I don't want to read really. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's taking me a while.
13 or something,
I
right?
do that.
Yeah.
He said, let me torture you.
Okay. Let me find my camera again. This is what I'm reading. It's by Catherine Moon, who I already like. It is a reverse harem. It's a Victorian like brothel that caters to monsters, and it's a reverse harem, and like the monsters are kind of possessive, so like they don't have too many customers. Like each girl kind of sticks with their group or whatever. But I'm only in the second chapter. Like she's met the guy that's going to be one of her guys that told her about the place, and then she's like gone the tour of the room. So I haven't met. Like,
are you going to DNF it during the live?
Listen, I might, or
I like it. Good. It sounds really good.
Look,
really
I-
good.
I don't DNF. I just put it down and then forget it exists.
Listen,
Same.
that's DNFing. That's
I know
what
it is.
that is.
I
Yeah,
do that.
except for
I-
Heather, like literally viciously
I do it on
DNFs.
purpose.
Yeah, no, I do it on purpose. I'm like, man, this is boring. I'll pick it up later, and then later never comes. It's just done. We're out.
There are some that I'm like, I might pick this up at some point, but most are just
Yeah. Good read. Good word.
not
You're
even good.
ruthless.
All right. What are people reading in the comments? Does anybody know?
Corey said what she was.
Nicole said seducing my guardian.
Like Touch of Taboo.
Tori said the trouble with hating you.
Oh, I need to read that.
What is that?
It's a book.
It's a Indian American like enemies to lovers, I think.
I don't think
I have it on my shelves. It's like a yellow cover. It's really pretty.
Ooh,
right on
After
trend.
Age, Eve Brown.
Dana, did you read on your vlog?
Me? Or Dina?
Dana.
Oh,
I didn't get to.
Okay, so that's not the yellow cover that you were talking about. So see, my
No.
brain's just like, oh, it was the yellow cover. I know
think
exactly
Jess
what this is.
read it recently from Peace Love, like Peace Love Books. Jess, I think she read it recently. Maybe somebody else read it recently, and I cannot remember who I saw it from.
I did. It was so good.
Oh, you did.
Oh.
Wait, Actor Age Eve Brown, right?
No,
No.
the trouble with hating you.
The trouble with hating you. We're so confused.
But I was just watching you rave about Eve Brown before
It's
we
so good.
went
Gosh,
live.
So
it
good.
was the best book I've ever read in my entire life. It was so good.
I'm
I need
excited to read it
to.
at some point.
It's on my list. I read the other two.
Baking with the Rock Star.
Interesting.
I don't know, girly. I don't know about you. I really liked Cruel Paradise. Have you guys read J.T. Geisinger?
I was gonna ask that. That name looks familiar, but I can't place it.
Melt for you.
I'm talking about it
Burn for
if you watch my videos.
That's
so.
probably why, because like I always watch your videos and then I comment snarky things and then I leave.
This is our friendship. That's
Yeah.
our nature.
This is exactly our friendship.
Who is reading Exodus? I saw somebody was. I don't know how to switch this. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
I don't know how to
The
scroll.
whole thing.
Paperbacks and latte.
Not get it right.
Paperbacks and lattes.
I know Tori. I read the first book because Katie McPike made me, and I hated it. So then Tori was like, "I love this series," so I made her spoil me for everything else, and I found out what happened. But I won't spoil you right there. Just wrote Ruthless Creatures. Who did? So lost.
I think.
Okay. Go ahead, Izzy.
Oh, I was saying maybe JT Gessinger wrote that. I read something by her, and I don't remember the title of it. So
She wrote, I know
Is it Beautifully Cruel? I read that.
Beautifully
one.
Cruel and Cruel Paradise, but then that's like a spinoff of another series that I haven't read. And there's something else that I read by her. I don't know what it was though. Okay.
Oh, the Slow Burn series. I've heard of that one. Maybe that's
Yes,
the one.
that's. I think that's what I've read by her. I read the first one.
Burn for You, Melt for You, Ache for You.
Yeah. Okay. So I read Burn for You.
Mm.
It was okay.
You like it?
It was okay. Could have been better. Could have been worse. I don't know. It was one of those. I was like, oh, this is fine.
I've read 0 books by this person.
What?
There's so many authors.
There are. So I might have just heard one of y'all talk about them.
I definitely liked Beautifully Cruel better than the other book or beginning of the series or whatever that I'd read by her. Because it's mafia and he's Irish. He has a very cool accent.
Mafia.
Tall and tattooed and all the things. That's very good. He also might kidnap her in the hopes of making her fall in love with him. So
Yeah.
Solid
always
plan.
cool. All right. Are you guys ready to sprint?
Yeah.
So we'll read till 8:22.
Yes, exactly what you just said. You're real good at math. You just got Ruthless Creatures. I'm going to have to look it up because I can now. Okay. All right. Listen, the diaper heist in Cruel Paradise is a little bit weird. I will give you that. I was like, what is happening? But still, it's okay. I'm glad you all are on top of this and muted yourselves. Real good, folks.
Oh, we laugh at you.
God,
Yeah.
where is the mute?
It's just the Heather show.
At the bottom.
Oh, I found it.
All of us are muted and she's just talking to the chat while we're reading. I can't.
Some of us have skills, some of us don't. That's just the way it goes. Okay.
Woo. Woo, woo.
You guys get reading done? Did you?
Sure did.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you get done, Izzy?
I got to 25%. I was at like 7. So not too bad. I'm excited. It's getting interesting because he finally learned language. Like he learned English, so he can actually like communicate instead of just like trying to say things.
I love like the no communication trope in books.
It's very fun. Like especially when it's like this where he like give you antibodies. And she's like, what?
Right.
And then he still gets language and he's like, no, we have to do it so I can give you antibodies against the virus.
We're like,
And
sure.
she's like, you don't have to lie to me.
Oh, word.
Have you read Toxic Desire by Robin Levitt yet?
Mm-hmm. I've read all of that series with the last one because I like don't want to be done with it.
Yeah, same.
I've only read the first one, but I'm like, sex pollen. It's great.
It's so good. I mean, perfect concept. I like to call it like the slightly more plotted Ruby Dixon.
Wait. What is this series that y'all are talking about? 'Cause that sounds weird.
Forbidden
It's the
Desire.
Books.
Yeah, Sex Planet. The
Okay.
planet makes you do it.
Got it.
I read like 60 pages of my Harlequin Desire.
That's word. Is have you read anything by her that's not Harlequin?
No, this is my first read from Robin Covington.
So what do you think of her? Because I have a couple of books on my TBR.
I like it so far. It's definitely, this is, very Harlequin Desire, where it's kind of like, I find that the Harlequins are a little bit like removed in terms of like the writing style, even across different authors.
Mhm.
But I like the depth she's bringing to the characters that some authors for the line don't always have.
It's not sad, is it?
No, this is not sad. I mean, they're banging in a treehouse.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right, we are going places.
I like that.
What about you, Kayla?
So I'm reading Dead India. It's so funny. Like I love it so much. So this is just about a haunted theme park that has a portal to hell, and there's like basically this war between angels and demons. It's kind of like the big plot. But it's very diverse and it's funny and it kind of reads like a slice of life, but then it has like that demon plot weaved in. I love it. I'm enjoying myself, so.
Very nice.
Yeah, good.
I finished our buddy read.
Wow.
Wow.
Good, Megan. Real good.
Look, I tried. I even was like, I'm gonna be 50% in before like you even start, so that I know that we'll finish at the same time. We didn't finish at the same time. But
Well,
after that, I got through this.
what do you think?
I liked it, although I thought there'd be more like romance in it.
The second book has a lot more.
Okay. Guess I'll read the second book.
So, because, yeah, I can't do 3 books big. There was a lot more in the second book.
Okay, cool.
But the second book also ends on the cliffhanger. So I'm like, no, if we spend the whole third book reconciling this, I'm not going to be happy.
Ooh.
Same couple, like throughout then?
Yeah. I think it is.
Building up. Yeah.
Because it's supernatural or it's paranormal would maybe be the better way to describe it. And so there's quite a bit of plot and stuff happening. It's like a very fast-paced focus on the couple way. Like you never go off the couple. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
nice baby.
Try this.
What about you, Naima?
I read 32 pages of Becoming, and I really like it so far. So
Oh,
I
yay.
picked it up.
That's good. I need to read that still. I need to get a book of
Same.
it.
It's so
Yeah.
insightful. There's so many good quotes in here. I've just been highlighting this entire time.
I love
I haven't seen anybody read it and not like it. Everybody seems to really
Mhm.
enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Netflix, like, behind the journey of her book tour on it.
I didn't know there was that.
Ooh.
Mhm. I didn't read the book. I watched the movie. What a terrible reader I am.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
Like a
That's
professional.
No,
the
it
opposite
wasn't.
of what should happen, right?
No, it wasn't while I was moving. It was parked.
All moving would have been much more entertaining.
No, like there was like the tension, like it was like kind of an enemies to lovers, and there was like the sexual tension, and the hero like stops the snowmobile, and they like
Ooh.
pass out, and then they bang on the snowmobile.
So that was like the
That-
first time.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Okay, that
It makes me think of Whiteout by Adriana Anders, and they're like in danger in the snow, could get hypothermia, but they bang.
I want to read that one so bad.
It's super good. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, like that's what that makes me think of.
That sounds good.
I'm getting the title.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I despise the cold, but I'll read about it.
I'll read about it. I can
Same.
imagine it. without
I'll
the
read
cold.
it. I mean, read it in the dead of summer when it's 100 plus degrees out. It's
It's true.
perfect.
I don't know about all
Isn't-
that.
Isn't that? I mean, that's what I do. I read winter books. Summer.
Well,
I
they're
don't
on like
think
an
that's
ice
what it is.
planet, like Ruby Dixon's book. They're on like a snow planet, but
While
Just
drinking
know
some
the
like some sweet tea. Nice cold
Exactly.
glass of sweet tea.
Yeah, you gotta get your sweet tea. You sit on that porch, and you have yourself a time with a cold book, and a
That was
fan
very,
with
like-
like ice cubes blowing on you.
It's a very Georgia thing to say. On your porch with some iced tea, reading a book.
I feel like that's all
Very
the
good.
southern
But
states. I mean,
Not to do the snow stuff.
I don't have a porch, like a front porch. I have a front door.
I mean, I don't have a porch. I mean, a little bit of one, not really.
I have a cement slab.
The title of this book. I'm gonna look it up.
It's not in KU, Kayla. I'm disappointed.
I know. I had to. 'cause
$4.99.
I got the second book free, and then I finally just bought. Like they have a bundle for all 4 books for like $6 something. I
Okay.
just want to read them. So either
This
get the
has
bundle
been free
cheaper,
before. It was
or wait
free.
till they're free.
It was free last year in May, so maybe it'll be free again this year.
I keep missing when Nicholas is on sale, and it makes me big sad.
I know.
I'm
please
gonna
tell
literally
me.
send it to you next time it's on sale.
Yeah,
Please do, please.
me. I was so mad. I said that in the last live. I was like, "It's $9 now," and I complained, but it was
Oh, it was so
$99. I wouldn't buy it.
I mean, I think I wasted my $2 on it. No offense. So.
I mean, I said it. I did not say that book was good. I told you.
Why
that
is it
not good.
$9? It's so expensive, and it's the only one. My library literally has the rest of them in the series, except for number 1.
Yeah, same.
I mean, you're
And it's probably because
really-
it's $9.
So, but it jacked up after people started buying it from the live show. Like it like went up like a week later. They kept looking on it. It's on my wish list. I'm like,
Well, they
$9?
talked about it on Faded Bates. We talked about it on the live show. They were like, "Oh, let's check this."
Yeah,
Jack this price
people are
up.
buying this.
People are buying this
I mean-
one book.
You really aren't missing much, honestly.
Yeah,
But now I have to read it now.
right.
Are we talking about Nicholas, the satire book?
Yeah,
The Satyr
Yes.
book, yeah.
Yeah,
Peter.
the Satyr. You're right.
I
You're
mean,
right.
it probably is
That's
fire
it.
as well, if you think about it.
Listen,
A lot
I
of
did
things.
that thing so hard.
I said it wasn't. I didn't say it was good. I said it was wild.
I
want to read the double dig.
Exactly.
And good are not always
And I was
equal.
like, wow, that's weird. And we keep following all these side characters. And, I
And then
couldn't
their
care
brothers
less
watch
about
them bone on an
evil
altar.
player.
Like what? Just what she
Yeah,
like.
whenever it's on sale again, we need to
for
like
it, and then
read
it went
this
down.
together.
Yes. I will not complain about $2.99 ever again.
Nope. I will not pay $10. Not
No,
make me
do
pay
not pay
$10.
$10 for that book.
No.
Oh no, it's trash.
Do not.
That's very sad. But
That
you
is
do
sad.
do a lot of Kindle Unlimited hauls, though.
Mine's gotten a lot better. I used to not have anything, and then now, I mean, because like you can do 2 requests a week, and I think they just slowly built really good.
Yeah, if you request stuff, that helps them know too.
San Antonio
Mariana's in
has a
Scotland.
lot of
Online,
romance
but
and a lot of audio.
She's in Scotland, so I don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I would say
similar.
I have good luck with all of my library cards
Yeah, like
that I have collected.
some of mine are trash, but like San Antonio has a lot of romance and a lot of audio, and I feel like that says something about like the culture of my city, since like the library is built by the people who request the books.
Yeah, it's a good thing. For sure. I mean, I use my tiny little town library does okay. I can get a lot of really good YA titles through it. So that's nice. Like a lot of the BIPOC authors in YA that come out every year, I can get all of those on audio. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
Nice.
Oh,
I love two.
I do too.
I really want to know what you're drinking. What Sonic magic are you
It's
drinking?
Coke Zero with cherry.
Nice.
Just cherry?
Mhm.
Get vanilla too. Come on now.
I either do a Dr. Pepper with cherry or a Coke with vanilla, but I do not mix them.
Yeah.
I live hundreds of miles away from the nearest Sonic.
I used to be a cherry lime person,
Mm-hmm.
and like they literally put like a whole ass lime.
Yeah, they do.
In your Sonic, it was like too
Yeah.
powerful, and so I pulled.
You guys have their nerd plushies?
Yes,
Because I swear to God, I'd get that every day if I lived by one.
Yeah, I've had them before. They're interesting.
They're good.
The Pop Rock slushies are also interesting.
I haven't tried them.
Ooh.
I can only get them when I'm visiting family, which like happens like, well, it's happened like once since I've been an adult. So there's that. I have to pay for my own travel now, and we don't really do it. So I'm stuck over here. All right, I feel like Naima is just waiting on me to end this live so she can.
No, I'm not. I'm good. I just am listening to yours talk because
We're all gonna leave, and Heather's gonna still be here, just like
I will just be looking at the comments. Not even It'll be okay.
It's fine. The one live show I hosted went like 3 hours because I couldn't say goodbye. So
Yes, I'm trying really
hard.
hard to do that. Plus, my husband will be mad at me if I do that. He's like, you've done an hour, which he knows not to believe me, but still, he'll still say it. Well, now Nicole's left us, so
I know.
what is the point?
Now I want to go drive 20 minutes to Sonic in my pajamas.
we apparently have a soda
Definitely
shop here.
pajamas from where you can't see at this point in the night.
So they opened up an Adam and Eve store in my current town, which is interesting because I'm like in the Bible Belt, and we have like young Republican meetings and stuff. So I was like, very interesting. So I drove there, and right next to it's like a soda shop, like a little drive through,
like what they have in Utah, like with all the
like what they
syrup.
have in
Wow.
Utah. And I was like, that's really funny that they're like right next to each other.
That is, I love this idea.
that. That sounds like a good afternoon.
This is like
It
a
does,
great
right?
afternoon. Sounds
also-
like, yeah, that's perfect. You go get your soda, you go shopping at the Adam and Eve,
Right.
you know?
I didn't
Right?
know they had a brick and mortar.
I didn't either until I saw it because I was like, is this the same thing? And like I looked on the website and it was like, yeah, no, come to our brick and mortar in like these
There's
towns.
people there.
Their headquarters is like 2.5 hours north of me, I think, in North Carolina. And they had one by us, but I never thought about it if they were everywhere or not. I was just like, oh, it's because they're headquartered out here.
Yeah, but they don't cost the same. Like I was looking at like stuff and I was like, it's gonna take forever. I live like right down the street. I'll just try and like see what they have. It's
You're
like
like, no.
$20+ more expensive, and I was like, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And plus, there's all those codes all over the place. Like we get ads for them all the time. They're like, oh, use our code, blah blah blah. I'm like,
Get 50% off, and I was like, all right, cool. Thanks, bro.
Exactly.
Oh my word.
That's right.
Heather's like, why did we stay here?
Heather's like, no, it's fine. The book I'm reading is full of semen. There's been so much already. I'm just like, okay, there's a lot happening.
Speaking of, I saw a thing for the Steamy box, and I was like, toys and books and candles. Okay, so
There's another one that does that. And it's run by another author. What is that one called?
It's not soap, right?
No.
I don't know, but I subscribed for like 6 months because they're quarterly.
Body
so we'll see how
Bookworm
that
Box.
goes.
Body Bookworm Box is another one. They'll do special boxes with pairings of books and toys, and they have a subscription. But they actually did it first, so they were like the first-ish one, I think.
I just did whatever came. Instagram made me buy it. Is definitely what happened.
I eagerly await your YouTube reviews on that.
Oh, I'm going to. I will totally do that. I'll put it as like an adult
In
only.
a review.
Edited it. You're never going to edit it.
I
Stay,
you know what, Heather?
film, in the camera.
She
No
only
way.
comes to lives. We know this.
I only come to lives. I'll show the box. I won't show
Yeah.
any of the stuff because then it'll get like in trouble. But I will be
Come
like,
on.
look, guys, here's my box.
I don't do boxes because I don't like getting stuff that I don't want. So like there will be one thing in there that I want, and then there's 4 other things that I'm like, I don't want to pay money for this. Now I have to figure out what to do with it. I hate it.
Heather, someday you're gonna log in and you're gonna see your subscription box, and it's gonna be 10 Megan videos because I finally decided to edit and just upload them all at once.
I
No,
like editing. I'm weird.
I don't believe you, Megan. Like
Send them to me. I'll edit them for you.
I do like editing.
Just to spite Heather.
Just to spite Heather. I have so much like footage. I do
Have
need
a
to,
group
like, go through.
effort just to get Megan's videos up. wrong.
I'm also just like really awkward every time I talk to a camera. Like a live camera, I'm fine, but I'm like, "Hi guys, I read this book. It has people in it."
It takes so many videos, I feel like, to get over it.
Yes.
Write yourself notes. You gotta write what's in there, the highlights.
I'm still not over it, and it's been almost like a full year. So
I know we're both coming up on our 1 year. You know your date? I'm trying to figure mine out. I know it's like middle of April, but
mine's the 21st.
okay.
Yeah.
So mine's in the teens, maybe.
I have so many good video ideas, and I just don't have the energy to film them. So I'm gonna start selling ideas. I'm gonna start selling ideas, guys.
Go for it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm on empty, so
I do like your videos though, and you're just like, we're gonna read about the coronavirus in romance novels.
I like those videos too. I just know I wouldn't be able to do it. So like the first one I might like, and then the rest would be like DNFs or 1 stars because I'm like,
I mean, I only
I
do
would
it for
definitely
24 to 48 hours for a reason.
I would definitely be like, all right, guys, so here's the book I'm reading. And then 30 minutes later, I'd be like, I got 10 pages in and was like, nah. So we're going to go to this one next.
Just wait till Thursday's vlog from me. It's
Yes.
fucking shit show.
Mine's the
so.
same, Megan, only it's 30 days later. I'm still reading this, and I'm on chapter 2. That's my
My
reading.
problem is I either finish like 3 books in a day or I read nothing.
Mhm.
It's full stop or nothing. And I'm like, can we just find a happy medium of like 1 a day?
just had the sex toy comment pinned for forever.
I know. I was like, because I'm like, it's
Because
still
it's
there.
gold.
I really had my fingers crossed that Izzy was gonna put out some kind of like leprechaun thing for St. Patrick's Day, that like she like would have found all the books and it was gonna like
I almost
sexy
did.
leprechaun.
About that.
Next year I'll do it. I don't
Thank
like
you.
to do it boom boom back and back. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to be like, okay, here's a crazy one and here's another crazy one. And I promised Crystal and Laura and them from the Love in the Night readathon that I would do Omegaverse, because like I had to explain what Omegaverse was.
I wanted to do an Omegaverse one because I read like one book and hated it. So I was gonna be like, all right, who reads Omegaverse? Heather does. I'll just have Heather give me like books.
The best part is my friend writes fan fiction, and she messaged me and she was like, "Ma'am, why did you not talk to me first?" Because I was like so confused on how it worked, and I was just like, "Oh, my 30 volumes in 30 days vlog is going to be a mess too. It's going to be great." It's pure chaos.
I need to do. I have ideas. I need to make my list because I think I have like a recommendations list. It's like a mile long for those. I need to just be like, all right, it's just gonna get straight up. It's just gonna be like live show filmed. I'm just gonna film it from my computer.
There you go.
Like uncut. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I mean, filming for 30 days is hard. I've done it. I did the 25 days.
Are y'all filming like every day? That's a lot.
I'll film every time I read a volume.
That's fair. Okay, that's still a lot.
So
but like
basically every day.
It's a lot. I think I was gonna do that, but like on Instagram, like a reel, just be like 30 seconds. Hey guys, I read this book. It was okay. See you tomorrow.
I'm too lazy for Instagram.
I don't feel like I can do 30 in 30 days.
So like I used to be a TikTok
like 20
star.
minutes, but I get burnt out on everything.
I feel that.
That should be fine. I mean, it's manga though. Like, there's so many genres. Like,
Has everybody read a manga?
Hi, I was reading this when I was finished. This is Hanakimi. It's from 1997.
I've read that a long time ago.
Never heard of it.
It's a big chonker because it's 3 volumes in one. I got it from my local library.
Good work. Daniel, have you read one?
I think I read like a few volumes in high school, but I'm more of a comics, graphic novel when I'm in
I
the
like
mood for
comics
that.
too.
I like both.
I have both. Yes, what are you reading?
I watched Beastars, the anime.
I'm reading Beastars and now I want to watch it. It's so good.
Anime's so good. And so I wanted to like continue on, and like I've never read an adaptation that's like legit, like frame for frame.
Is it really? Oh, now I'm really want to watch it.
So like season 1 is volumes 1 through 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm like, I just watched this, so
I can actually watch most of it and not get spoiled because I read the first like 4 in the series.
Stars.
Just watch Food Wars. That's all I have to say.
I just finished reading that one. That one's so good. It's so good.
I need to read it. The rest of it. I've read most of it.
love it.
I really want to read. So I think
I need to read Demon Slayer.
The Promised Neverland.
Mhm.
Is that what it's called? The Promised?
Yeah.
I watched that and it was so good. And I'm on like a long ass wait list for my library to read that.
No.
If you get the Viz app for $1.99 on your phone or tablet, you can just read it.
Is it the Shonen Jump app or the Viz app?
They're the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Both your login will work on both apps. $1.99.
Okay, cool.
Read Demon Slayer, Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul.
I couldn't get into Demon
Neverland.
Slayer.
I liked the anime. Anime was really good.
I heard the anime was good, but I read the first volume and I was like, this is boring.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but
Good.
Food Wars is on there.
I love Food Wars.
Yeah, I don't know what to watch next.
Demon Slayer
Oh.
or Food Wars.
It popped up.
Haikyuu. If you haven't watched Haikyuu, that's really good. That's the volleyball one.
Toradora, if you like a shoujo-y stuff.
You guys are like, oh my god, nerdlings talking about anime.
I have no idea what anime you're talking about.
Heather's like, this is a foreign language.
I'm just present.
Like Madoka Magica is like my favorite
No.
thing ever.
Someone tricked me. They were like, do you love like cutesy, like magical girl anime? And then they made me watch it.
And what episode 2? It's like,
And I was like, what is wrong
Oh,
with
no.
you?
oh,
I was so
that's my
upset.
favorite.
Oh,
That's
no.
my genre. Like that show is like me. Like you don't like. I just
So
love it.
upset.
My favorite.
I was raised on Sailor Moon. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Fighting evil by moonlight. So good.
All right, Izzy, can you explain what Viz app is?
Yeah, so the Viz app is from Viz Media, who publishes mangas, and you can pay $1.99 a month, and you can read a whole boatload of mangas for free. You just go to chapters selection on it, and it'll give you all the chapters to read.
Yeah, you can read 100 chapters a day.
which is a lot. So
Nobody got time for us, so you're good.
And I think
It's like
most of their shonen stuff.
it's
Right.
yeah, it's mostly shonen. There's a couple.
you gotta explain what shonen is.
Shonen is like boys, like it's stuff
Okay.
It's boys.
it's more
manga.
targeted for boys. Shoujo is more targeted for girls.
Mhm.
So
And then like you have seinen, which is like men, grown-ups, 18 plus, and then you have
josei, which is
josei.
women 18 and up.
You could read Blue Flag, which is kind of a romance on the Viz app. That's free.
I'm waiting for the
And
last one.
I am dying. I'm not ready for it to finish. I just ordered all of them because I had to have them. And then I think there is Boys Over Flowers on the Viz app, which is a romance. It's a classic Korean drama also.
Yeah. I think it was originally a
And-
manga and it turned into
yeah.
a Korean drama.
And I think that might be
Lee Min-ho's
it. There's
so
not
pretty.
a lot.
Lee Min-ho is so pretty. He's the main character in the
Mhm.
Korean one.
Yes. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's about it. There's not a lot of romance on the Viz app, to be honest. They unfortunately don't treat it with the same interest, I guess. If that makes sense. I feel like they're very focused on the boy audience.
Yep.
Shay has a whole video of romance manga on Kindle Unlimited though, so
Oh, I've been digging into those.
start for the rest of us.
Mhm.
I'm in like in the middle of a lot of those, for sure.
Are you?
Yeah.
I've started a couple, but
The Walls Between Us is the one I'm currently on.
cool. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm super happy for you.
So it's a manga about
Heather,
people.
Where are my volumes? Are they back in the mail yet? you
Listen,
finished them?
lady, I've had a busy couple days. I read them all, and I'm like, Heather, you should not procrastinate doing this because she will come and beat you. And I was like, haven't done it yet though. I did rescue the box from my daughter though. I was like, no,
That's
you
good.
can't play with that. I really need it a lot. So
She could decorate the inside for me. That's fine.
listen, it always starts with them decorating the box. They do with markers, and then one of the kids is like, I could like rip a giant hole in it.
Chew on
It sounds like children.
Something.
It sounds exactly like
accurate.
children.
Heather, did you read the sadistic beast one? What is it? How do I say it? Living with
this beast.
I know Tamika read it.
I did read it, and I was like, "What the freak?"
Is that it?
Right
TL
now,
manga? Is that one of those TL manga
It's
things?
like-
Yeah, it's a very it's a
stepmother
slutty one.
boss,
Okay.
sexual assault, non-con thing. Now, I assume it probably evolves through the other volumes, but the first one, if you don't already like dubious consent, you're not gonna like it at all. It's like full on sexual.
In my
assault.
review, I was like, first of all, I need to figure out how to read this because I could not understand. And then it was like, second of all, I need a better one that doesn't like literally everything. It was just essay, like sexual assault over and over again. And I was like,
It was
okay.
Fire at his fingertips is your best bet, unfortunately. That is the best one I found today.
was super good. It is kind of like she's like, no, we can't do this, and he's like, here. So I mean, it's
But they're
not
not
like
supposed to like
consensual, but
yeah. Well, and it's a whole thing of like you're not supposed to necessarily be like, yeah, let's bang. in their
yeah, I was
culture.
going to say
So-
this almost seems like a cultural thing rather than just. But I wasn't sure because I haven't read enough of them to know. Is it just
But
the
I
one
feel like you see her
or is this like a
consent
theme?
in the other panels, so you feel like it's okay, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I felt
Like
like
there's
Fire-
enthusiastic consent later in the panels.
Right.
With full on just everything. All of it.
All the things.
That's very graphic.
Just hanging out.
It's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I feel like the manga lovers have hijacked.
It happens.
Romance
Yeah.
Love lives. A
Sorry.
couple weeks ago, we were literally all reading manga on here, and now we just talk about it all the time. I'm cool with it, but should probably let poor Dana Go. I can just see the boredom shining from her eyes. Like, I'm sorry.
Feeling her.
Don't need it.
You're like, let me go on Heather's live. It'll be fun, she said.
She's like, never again. Are these nerds gonna be on here? I'm not coming back.
I literally was like, oh, Heather's live. I need to be on this live show.
I was
Because-
literally like, I really hope Dana likes sarcasm because I feel like we are just going to scar her in ways we shouldn't. No, maybe she's like,
Doubt her?
maybe not. I don't know.
Strong, independent woman. She can handle us. It's
She's a
fine.
strong, independent woman.
Yes, that's all it takes. Okay. We should probably end this. I'm sure my husband is. Well, I heard him put my daughter to bed. So now I got to go watch Supernatural if I hop out of here. I got out of bedtime. I did it. Now I can just be terrified. It'll be fine. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Everybody's links will be in the description in like 2 minutes. You got to give me a minute, but they will be there. I have their names. If you want to do the work yourself, you can just type their names into the YouTube search. But otherwise, their links will be there in a minute because I'm a professional. So don't worry about it. Okay. And I actually do not know who's hosting next week.
Me.
Kayla. Wait,
Kayla.
that way. I was like, wait, it's
Yeah.
reversed.
Kayla's
There's
very
room.
fun, definitely.
There's room
Oh,
on that live
good.
if
Let me-
anybody wants to join.
Let me
I had to
sign up
drop
for that
off
right now.
I had something coming up. Come up, and I'm excited for it, but I was like,
I'm trying
no.
not to sign up for all of them because
I try to sign up the week before I'm on it so that I can be like, yeah, I'm hosting next week. That was my rule of thumb.
But
no,
no,
I had to sign up for the last one like 2 months in advance. It was crazy.
Mhm.
And now randomly hosted a couple before that one showed up, but it's
Okay.
fine.
Now I'm on Kayla's live.
There you go. Yeah, there's room. It's all in the Discord, y'all, if you need
Just
it.
think, you could edit a video between now and then, and you could be
I
like,
could.
"Fuck it, Heather, I have a video posted."
I could, and I probably will. And then I'll just start like,
Just to spite you,
I don't know, doing a
Heather.
weird like flipping you off dance or something.
Mhm, I'm sure you will, sweetie.
That's so mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heather,
Spite
don't
you.
roast me.
Listen.
I'm gonna roast everyone else while they're on my
Listen, If you
channel.
want to sign up for this brand of friendship, I'm available, but this is all I've got to give. So
It is.
It's fine.
She
It's not my
tries.
gift either.
I'm
It's fine.
I'm thoroughly surprised that you and I actually did a buddy read that was mildly successful.
listen, we completed it. That was full
did.
on success.
I was great,
We didn't finish it at like the same moment, but we
which
both
I knew. I knew we would.
So that was very successful. We should read
Yeah.
the next one. And then we could buddy read the third one that comes out on the 31st.
True, we could.
Everything is coming together.
I am like off work the 2nd, so I can just binge whatever I want.
31st.
I know. I heard you. Okay.
All right. I'm glad we're just holding everybody hostage while we have this conversation. Good job.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.